Hey everybody, teaser 3 for the Z9 is here. Let's take a look. This third teaser is about autofocus. Is it enough about autofocus for me? No, it's not, but I'll talk about that as the video goes. I would have liked to have seen more. The key things to keep in mind is there's not really that much about the camera body in this video. We don't really get to see the camera body all that much. Quite clearly though, Nikon are wanting to show how the camera is going to track different subjects, and that's obviously what we're going to talk about. So this first scene here is one of the very few scenes where we actually get to see the camera. So we can quite clearly see that it's a Z9. We don't get to see much on the Z9 that we haven't already seen before, so this isn't showing us anything new, but right at the end of this scene we can see that the Z9 has an FTZ on it. Again, whether this is intentional or not, I don't think it is, because this is like right at the end of the scene. It's more about focusing on the person using the camera and focusing on the hand on the camera. But quite clearly this camera does have an FTZ on it. This next scene is one of the first tracking examples that we get to see. So we can obviously see that there's a dirt bike and the camera is then tracking that with a tracking box. It does a pretty good job of keeping it in focus as that bike is coming towards the camera. That to me screams out vehicle tracking, at least the ability to track bikes. Interesting to see that it's tracking the bike, not the rider. Whether or not there would be a choice for you to choose between the bike and the rider with a helmet on. I don't know. That'd be interesting to see. That then jumps into our next tracking scene, and quite clearly we have somebody playing tennis. The player is then being tracked by eye autofocus, and as they're moving around we can see that it tracks their eye quite well. Again, we don't know if we have a choice here for face or body or whatever do we even have a choice? Is it just the camera is choosing the eye for us? Throughout the entire clip it does stick to that one single eye, so whether or not we have a choice between the eyes, that remains to be seen, but we can at least see what it's tracking. We then jump into this next tracking scene, and this is 110-meter hurdles. And we can quite clearly see that it's again tracking that one person's eye as they're running across the scene. Again, that question I keep coming back to is, do we have the choice? Can I choose the guy in blue? Is it just the camera's chosen the guy in red? Do I have a choice? That's kind of what I want to know. For the next scene, we then get thrown into a racetrack and we can see two Alpines following each other. We're following the lead car, which is kind of obvious, which is probably the one I'd want to focus on anyway. But do we have the choice? Can I choose the focus on the car behind? How is it choosing that car? And in this clip, this is the first time we actually see the box really move or shift or change position. With the other clips, it was pretty much in a consistent place. But with this box, it does shift from one headlight to the other. You can kind of see it moves across the front of the car as the car comes around the apex of the corner. As the car goes out of frame, the focus is on that front headlight, that front kind of corner that's closest to us. So is this symbolizing that when it's tracking a car, it'll always prioritize the front? Or does it sometimes focus on the side of the car? Depends on where it is going past you. That's definitely something that'd be interesting to see. So for the next tracking example, we're then clearly on a football pitch with people playing football. They're obviously playing sports and it's a team game. And again, we are tracking one person. And is there a scenario where we can choose which person it tracks? Is it just choosing this one because he's closest to the camera? We can see the box changing size. So we can see it initially starts as eye tracking, and then as the player moves, it goes into face tracking. And then as he starts to run, it's still in face tracking. So it initially starts as eye tracking, then goes to face tracking. We can see the size of the box moving in relation to the subject. So as a very final scene, we then go back to our long jumper. We can quite clearly see that again, it's just tracking that eye. And as that runner as he's running towards us, the camera's pretty much keeping his eye in focus. And then we get another view of the camera here. Now there's nothing really to see from the camera view here, but we do get to hear it firing at a high frame rate. So we do get to, you hear it firing. How fast that is, only time will tell. But the key things are, we can hear it firing, we know that it sounds quick, it sounds pretty fast. And then the teaser ends. So like I mentioned at the start, there is a lot of information in here, but I feel like there could be more. There could be so much more about the autofocusing system that Nikon could show. And obviously, we're gonna have to wait till launch day for that. So to summarize, we can now effectively confirm that Z9 can quite clearly track, vehicles. So we know it can do bikes and cars. We know it can do face tracking and eye tracking for sports, people running towards us, people running across the frame, people moving around erratically with tennis. So we know that they are the things that it could track. Now, can it track and follow animals just as quickly? I certainly hope so. Can it track and follow birds just as well and just as quickly? I hope so. So I'd be really interested to see how that works, if it even does that, because all we've seen here are people and vehicles. So we know it does people, and we know that it does bikes and cars at least. We don't know what other vehicles it will do. So I think we can also take away from this video that Nikon seem to be pretty confident with their autofocus, with some of the examples that they've shown. As I mentioned, there's a lot more examples that I would like to see. Definitely looks like it's going in the right direction. That combined with then obviously the speed of the camera, I feel like it's going to be the Z9 that it should be. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you found this video useful. Any comments or any questions that you guys have, always put them in the comments below. What do you guys think? Just let me know about what you think about what you've seen in this teaser. What do you think about the possible autofocus performance that this is implying the Z9 would be able to do? Are you happy with something like this? Were you expecting something different? Let me know what you want in the comments below, and I will see you all soon for the final teaser. Goodbye.